All right, gamers, the full Salvation's Edge raid guide is coming to you right now. We're going to go over every single encounter. We're going to go over the secret chest. We're going to teach you how to get the hidden red frame, teach you all the hidden tips and tricks. So we're going to put some timestamps down below because we're in for a long one here. Just kidding. I'm going to go through every single mechanic and every single encounter as fast as I can to give you some tips and tricks on how to teach it or just get through it. So first, let's talk about the red frame chest. How do you get it? Each week you load into the raid, there's going to be symbols on the wall. So pretty much what my teammates are doing is they're telling me, hey, this is the row this week. It's the third row. So what we're doing is we're zooming in on it with a sniper. We're double checking our symbols and we're going to write that down. There's 5 places you stop throughout the whole raid to complete this puzzle. Only 3 of them are going to be active. So if you go to area 1, which I'm going to head to right now, and it's not lit up, then it's not that one. Just go to number 2, see if it's lit up, complete the puzzle. Go to the third one, complete it if it's lit up, so on and so forth. Once you do all 3 correctly, you will get the prompt that you will be getting the red frame at the end, and I'll show you that. If you're wanting to know where the first room is, I look for that triangle right there on the wall with the painting, go around the corner, and I'm going into this hidden room. As you see, the room is lit up down below. We're going to slide in there and we're going to complete this first circuit. Now, if you don't know what this mechanic is, this is the mechanic of the whole raid. So you need to bounce the current back and forth and close it with the correct symbol that you've seen on the wall. What we're doing here is we see that it's not spawning the correct resonance yet. So we're going to travel the current back and forth until we see the shape that we needed according to that puzzle. Once you get the shape that's correct, go ahead and close the circuit and it will look something like this when it comes back, and it'll let you know that it's finished and you can move on to the second one. Second area, I was pointing my gun there just to let you know that that's where the subjugator spawns for you to move on to the first encounter. And I wanted to give you a simple route to get to this second area. It's underneath the step. Now this puzzle isn't lit up this week, so it's telling us to skip this. So if your shape on the wall was circle, it was your second one, then just skip this shape and move on to the third shape. 5 rooms, 5 symbols. It says we're found lacking. I thought that meme was pretty funny. Caught lacking, you know? So once you get past that encounter and you're on your way to the second encounter, you're gonna jump up on these cubes, take this route, and you're going into that third room where your red frame puzzle could be. As you see, ours is lit up this week because we recorded this last week, so this room was activated. So room number 3. So if you're watching this now and this room isn't lit up, that's okay. It's probably just another one. What we're going to do is we're going to pass the current back and forth and shoot our correct symbol. We're going to make sure that we pick up the correct symbol before we close the circuit so that we get it right for our red frame. I think this one was square. What we're going to do here is I'm going to shoot it right before it gets there. And when I step on it, I'll close it. Bang, boom, done. So now when you get to this trolley spot where all the cubes are lighting up and it looks like a crazy fire, make sure you turn around and take this route. This is section number 4 for your red frame chest. Again, it's not activated this week, but if it was, that's your location where it would be. Now for the final 5th puzzle for your red frame weapon. This is the last section where you can get your red frame. We're going to send it back and forth here. I know that our last symbol is circle, so I'm going to close that circuit before it gets there. Wait for the line, touch the plate, and when I close it, this is when the message will pop up. Energy flows deeper in the monolith. The resonant conductor sparks to life. A boon will be granted. A boon will be granted, letting you know you're getting your red frame at the end of the raid. Now I want to show you where chest number 1 is. Raid chest number 1, the first raid chest you'll see. This is where all the ads are going to spawn. This is like the end of the cube fire. Subjugator will spawn here. Go to this corner. You're going to see the chest in there. You can kind of slide through this alley right here and get chest number 1. All right, second chest. Well, this is the only chest. When you're coming up the jump puzzle and you're headed to that witness, make sure you take this route right here. Jump up here to the top, get this second chest, and get ready for the witness. All right, first encounter, we're gonna make this short and sweet. We start with 4 minutes. We're gonna break into 2 teams of 3. Team of 3 goes through one hallway. Team of 3 goes through another hallway. Once one door is open, just look to the right or left, and you will see that it's right next to each other. So if that middle door was open, you can go top right, top left, bottom left. All I'm doing here is going with my teammates, killing the harpies, making sure that I kill these hydras. You want to kill the hydras as fast as you can because it's going to spawn a hydra on the other side. You guys are kind of working as a team here. One team kills their ad so the others can spawn. Once you finish all the ad clear, a tormentor is going to spawn. You're going to go to the middle, kill him, and then you're going to go run back in and do it, rinse and repeat. Once that second tormentor is dead, you're gonna have to do a plate mechanic, and I want to show you this really simple here. You find out where the plate starts. I'm in the room where the totem, we're gonna call that a totem, where it has a symbol inside that needs to be shot so it can close. All I'm doing here is letting my teammate know that I'm good. I tell the person on the starting plate to step on their plate and send the current to me. This is a very important mechanic. You're going to need to know how to do this throughout the raid. Once that current touches the plate, I'm going to step on, send it back. Now, if I miss that plate to step on it, it's going to be very annoying. A subjugator is going to spawn. It's going to cause us pain, more time. So please learn this mechanic. If you're messing this up, please learn it in the first encounter so you won't mess up in the next encounters. Every time I send the current back, I'm able to pick up a resonance. All I have to do is make sure that I'm picking up the resonance every time it's going back and forth. I want to be at 3 because 4 will kill me, but it's going to cost me 1 resonance to kill the circuit here to shoot the totem. When it comes back to me right here, I'm going to send it back. I'm going to pick up my 3rd. So there's going to be 1 shooter on this side and 1 shooter on the other. If you're not shooting these, you should just be picking up the resonance as they spawn so that you can extend that timer. Right here, I send it back to my teammate. I prep it. I just prepped it there. I shot the totem, waiting for the current to come back. And when it comes back, it's going to close. As you see here, our time's getting definitely a little slow. Little low here, 40 seconds left. Sometimes passing the current back and forth like that isn't always going to be the best for you and your fire team because you might not have enough time in the next rounds or someone might not be picking up resonance. But once you come to the middle and kill that subjugator, all you have to do is plant and do this 3 times and you guys will be on to the second encounter. We are at the second encounter. I recommend you using swords. The Wolfpack energy sword is really good. That quest they had us do to even unlock this raid, unlock that exotic energy sword. And that with Wolfpack rounds buffing the normal swords is crazy damage. The surges are going to change it this week. I know it's solar right now. Solar swords, void swords, use void buffs with the artifact. It's pretty easy peasy. All right, so the Herald encounter, there's going to be 3 separate sections where 2 guardians can stand on. When the encounter starts, shoot the blight in the middle. There's going to be a pop-up above your super bar where 3 players are going to get called to reckoning, meaning you're going to get called to the pit where the boss is, and you need to break a crit spot on him so that you can see what symbols are on your glyphs. We'll get to that later. So clear ads, run to the center. On your way to the center to meet the boss, kill the knight. Let your teammates know when you're jumping in the pit with the boss because there's going to be a blight that pops up in each section. One on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. Now, one of those blights could be in the pit with you with the boss, so go ahead and shoot it and let your teammates know. If you see a symbol above the boss's head, that means that there is a blight up somewhere, so you need to tell your teammates to take it down. Once they take the blights down, you literally shoot this guy with a few bullets and you're going to crack his weak spot. Just shoot him on the head. When you return to your teammate, there's going to be a symbol on the glyph and it tells you triangle or circle. At this point, you should be getting ready for you and your teammate to do exactly what you did in the last encounter. Step on the plate, send the circuit down, rinse and repeat. Now, when you're doing this mechanic, you want to make sure that you're picking up the symbol that goes with the glyph. So I see that it's circle here. The glyph comes down, it's powered up. I send it back. Right now, I'm looking for a circle. I'm looking for a circle. I see that there's one there and one here. Pick up 2. I got greedy. Look what happens when you step on the plate too early. I just broke the circuit. This is what you don't do, and I'm glad that I recorded this. I stepped on the plate too early because I got greedy because I was like, man, I want to have 3. When you kill this major right here, it's like a penalty. This guy spawns because you messed up. I went here and thought it was circle again. It does switch. You have to look. As you see, it's triangle. I let the circuit close. Please don't do this. It wipes the team, rejects your offering, and calls for your destruction. So please pay attention to that. And I'm glad I showed you that wipe mechanic. So like I said, getting back to the mechanic, when you know what symbol it is, make sure that you pick up the resonance and send the current back to your player. As I see here, this is circle. I'm going to step on the plate and send it. Right when I send it to my teammate, I'm going to run up, grab those circles, run down to my teammate, make sure that I got 3. Right there, I know I got 3. I'm waiting for the current, and now I step on the plate. I almost lost it there actually because of freezing, so don't go that close. Right now, our totem's been closed. It's been sealed. I'm asking my teammates, hey, is your section okay? Do you guys need help? As you see right here, we're running up and we're actually helping our teammates with theirs. They spawned a guy in accident and we're going to let them know, hey, remember, it's triangle now. Like, we're reminding them that your symbol is triangle. It's not circle anymore. We're taking our time. We got 50 seconds left. Go up, step the plate, close the circuit like we did, and get ready for damage. Once you close all 3 circuits, this box will spawn in the back of the arena, and this is where you can extend the timer. Just like the first encounter, you're going to run back here. You could do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, or just all plant at once. Just remember, when you guys start to plant, damage will start. I run up, hit a tractor cannon, throw that pyrogale down, make sure the tractor's on. We do crazy damage here. As you see here, we got about 3 minutes. When you come out of damage, you're going to have about about 2.5 minutes. So the second round, you kind of got to be a little quicker here. When you get back, make sure you understand who's getting called to the center, killing those blights, finding out your symbols, and then starting that next phase of doing the conductor on the ground and closing your circuits so that you don't have to worry about killing the boss or wiping. Now again, I want to explain what resonance is. I want you guys to realize that going into damage and not planning enough resonance could hurt a lot of teams. So please make sure you're communicating with people and saying, hey, can you pick up resonance? Hey, make sure that when you go to the box, we got 22 seconds left. Make sure when you go to the box that you are planting. Right here, we had a crazy clutch. We told someone to go to the box and get ready to plant. Right now, the circuit's coming down. It's 7 seconds. Oh my God, we're gonna wipe. But we send the current down and we actually close it at 10 seconds. Bang! See that? Right there. That was clutch. So stuff like this might happen with your teams. It's okay. Just know that there's ways to make mistakes and clean them up. Mainly, people are going to struggle with this mechanic, sending the current back and forth, knowing which resonance to pick up. Just remind your teammates, say, hey, pick this up. We're going to be going into final stand here. Right now, this is where the boss arena gets trolly. They spawn all the majors in the middle with you. It's kind of annoying, but hey, just send them packing and he goes home pretty easily. Third encounter. I want to make this very simple on you. It's very easy to mess this encounter up, but it's also very easy to do this encounter. Pretty much how it is, there's going to be 3 teams of 2, 1 right, 1 middle, 1 left. You guys have your teammates. One's going to be down far, one's going to be close. That's it. You're going to have to kill some tormentors. You got turrets. You're passing the circuit again, everyone's favorite encounter, and you're going to be rushed a little bit with time, but simply just break up into 3 teams of 2. All right, so going into this first room, you're gonna have a person on the close right, the far right, the close mid, the far mid, the close left, and the far left, doing the plates. But don't rush to those plates right away because you need to kill the tormentors. Tormentors are gonna spawn. Make sure you and your teammate tag team them, kill them. Be careful though, because when you shoot that tormentor, you're going to get a buff middle of your screen that says Stolen Valor. Your job as Stolen Valor is run to the end, see what shape is in your circuit, and let your teammates know. Say, hey, triangle's middle. Someone's gonna say circles on the right, squares on the left. Then I'm gonna let my teammate know that's close, close mid, I'm far mid, to step on the plate and send the current to me. I wait for it, step on it, send it back, and that's what's spawning the resonance. Same mechanic applies here. If you mess up this current back and forth, you will spawn a subjugator and you will be punished. So please, by the third encounter, don't mess this up. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna send it back. Middle plate close goes to far middle plate circuit. Close right goes to far right. Close left goes to far left. So in the second room, these teammates are gonna switch. So if you're close mid, close right, close left, and then you got your teammates on the other end, when you step on the left plate, you're going to send the circuit to the mid. When the mid plate steps on, you're going to send your circuit to the left, and then right stays the same. So don't let this confuse you. I just wanted to let you know that it's going to be a little different. So you might be telling your teammate to step on the plate, but their circuit goes somewhere else. You kind of just have to see it to see how this works. When you go into the second room, make sure you push up, kill those tormentors, and get your buff, and then find out what symbols are on the left, the middle, and the right, and then tell your plate people to send it down. Once you do this a few times and pick up your resonances, get ready for those subjugators to spawn, kill those turrets. You guessed it. If I picked up circle, I'm going to go find the circle, find that circuit, tell the teammate to step on, close it. I'm done. Then kill your turrets, run to the center where the box is in the second room, plant your resonances, and push on to that third room. Going into the third room, these plates are going to change again. Left is sending to mid, mid is sending to right, right is sending all the way to left. So it's going to take you some time. Just going over second and third room. Here's the second room right here. Left goes to mid, mid goes to left circuit, right goes to right circuit. The third room, close left, goes to mid, mid goes to right, and right goes all the way to left. So it's very confusing, but again, you do it a few times and you'll understand. When you push in the third room, same thing applies here. Kill the tormentors, kill the turrets, start sending the circuits back and forth, and make sure that you pick up the resonances. Be careful in middle though, you might pick up the wrong resonance. I did this mistake. We actually wiped because of it in this run, but just make sure that you're picking up someone else's shapes. Like if you have circle mid, don't pick up circle. Circle circuits on the right. You know it's safe to pick that up. But if you have triangle on yours, you shouldn't pick up a triangle because that's probably the person to your right or person to your left's shape that they're picking up to come close yours. Once you pass the circuit back and forth a few times, make sure you get ready to close that before the current gets there. Close it. You guessed it. Kill the ads. You're done. Heading on to Verity's encounter. Before we start this encounter, please fix your drip. Me, I got the motorcycle helmet on so people know it's me. I got a dark cloak on. I got the exotic cloak on. But hey, if someone else is dressed like me, I'm going to put on something so that people know, hey, that is Clyde. The reason why you're going to do this is you're going to need to communicate. You're going to need to pick up each other's ghosts. And there's going to be a section where you need to revive the guardian, or only one person can do that, but we'll get to that. All right, so we're at the Verity's encounter, and everyone's like, what is this screen? What is triangle, circle, square? I don't know my shapes. I don't know geometry. That's okay. Before we even get started, I want to point out this calculator tool that I'll throw down in the description. This thing is amazing. I say use this at first until you learn the encounter. That way you can understand what this is. So when your inside players go inside, when they get teleported in the solo room, pretty much if the encounter starts and you go into a room where you're solo, the first thing you need to do is look at the shape in this guardian's hand, the middle, and the right. So for this sake, in the calculator, we are going to call out circle, triangle, square. For this calculator, you don't need to put in the third one. So it's circle, triangle. And then on the outside, if I was on the outside, I'm looking at what shape is in this guardian's hand and this guardian's hand in the middle. So I selected a sphere and a cube. Right down here, it tells you exactly what to do without even thinking. So learning this outside is very simple. You are going to kill a knight that drops a circle, and you're going to put it on the left-hand side. So kill the circle knight. That circle knight is going to be on the left, by the way. I'm going to try and stand back here and kind of show you where the knights spawn. On the left-hand side is the circles. On the middle is the triangle, and on the right is the square. They spawn every single time. So when you kill all three knights, you're going to deal with 2 1-stops, and you'll have to kill the knights again just to get those shapes. So this is saying take circle from left. So what you're going to do is kill this knight, pick up the circle, put it in the left-hand side. What you're going to do is extract that circle. And that's what dissect means. Then you're going to take the square and put it to mid. So what you're doing, killing this knight, picking up the square, and then planting the square here. What you just did is dissected from the circle from the left and the square from the mid, and you swapped them. And that's what this calculator tells you to do. It's that easy. Then you're going to need another circle, so kill another knight. Kill the third knight, the 2 unstopped spawn. You're going to get the circle from left, so take the circle from left again. Take the circle from left, and then triangle from right. So kill the knight, triangle, and take it from right. That's it. That's all you have to do. If you put the stuff that's in this encounter correctly, that's how you let your teammates out. For me to break this down, it would take forever, but I'm going to just try and explain this easy as I possibly can. Using that calculator is definitely the easiest way to learn this encounter though. So on the inside, it's circle, triangle, and square. All you have to do to get that door unlocked back there is use the players on the inside shape, and then make sure there's a triangle, square here, because there's already a circle. Then since this already has a triangle, you would need square, circle here to make that shape. And then since this already has square from the inside room, you would need triangle, circle. That's how easy it is to explain the outside. You need the 2 shapes with the inside to have all 3. That's how they throw this triangle, circle, square in front of you on the screen and confuse you. Once you do the outside, that's taken care of. But what do you do on the inside to make this so easy? I want to break this down very easily for you. If I was to get teleported in on the inside, obviously I'm gonna have my guardian here. Let's just say this is my guardian, and I have the triangle in my hand. My teammate is gonna be here with a circle, and my teammate will be over here with a square. What I want to do is I want to look on my screen and see what I have to give. Whatever's on your screen is meaning what you can pass to other guardians. Since I have triangle in my hand, I want to give every circle and square to my teammates. The way you do this is I have all the triangles, my teammate has all the circles, and my other teammate has all the squares. The reason why you want to do this for the inside room is in order to get out, you need the symbol in your hand, which is triangle for me, and circle and square on the screen. So if all 3 guardians have all the shapes of their own, when that happens, let me just do a demonstration real quick. I kill the knight, I pick up circle, I plant here. I kill the knight, I have another circle, I put it to the circle guy. That's it. So I'm done. So I say, hey guys, I have triangle. That's it. I don't have any other shapes. The other guardians do the same thing. When they pass me 2 triangles, I'll have a triangle in my hand and 2 triangles on the screen. I let my two teammates know that are solo, hey, I'm ready to pass. And if they say they're ready to pass, we're good to go. All I have to do is kill both my knights, which will drop a triangle each because I have all 3 triangles, and I'm going to pass 1 triangle to this person and 1 triangle to that person. When they do the same, we all divide the shapes evenly. We all have 1 of each, which means you are correct. It's that simple. I was like doing this encounter and I'm like, oh my God, that makes it so simple. So whatever shape you have in your hand, tell the guardians to pass them so you have them all. Everybody does that, and then we pass them out one each. It makes it so simplistic on the inside. It's really so easy to get out. Once the room is done, you'll hear like a sound cue. Kill the 2 knights to pick up both shapes. Come back here and you'll be out. You'll be able to go through the glass. I'll show the footage what that looks like when you pick up both shapes and run through the glass. So when the ghost part happens, your ghosts might spawn one over there, one here, one there. When I go up to someone's ghost and go, hey, who's got the tree? I pick this up, bring it back here. These are numbered 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If your team uses something different, that's okay. All you're doing is looking at these statues, and the person's ghost that you're picking up, someone is going to be able to see them. So one of the 3 guardians is going to be able to tell you where my teammate is. Let's just say my teammate's name's Tim, and I say, hey, where's Tim at? Oh, hey, Tim's at number 3. Pick his ghost, plant it there. I saved them. Once all 3 players on the outside save the 3 players on the inside, that's when they're probably going to be finishing out their shapes. And the people on the outside, if you followed this calculator, your job should be done too, because that's only killing 4 knights. Once everybody comes out, you're going to be standing here killing ads, killing ads, killing ads, and then here comes the revive the guardians. You got to revive the ghosts. You're going to have to do this 3 rounds. We're coming up on the end of the round here, so what I like to do is tell everybody to spread out and stand by a podium. That way it makes it easy. 5 people are going to die here. 1 person stays alive. So let's just say all my teammates are dead, and I go, all right, this is Tim. I'm picking up Tim's ghost. One of the 5 players is going to see where Tim plants. They're going to say, Tim's at 2. I plant at 2. When I do that, it revives Tim, and now he can help me finish the ghost. You have to do this 3 times in a row, and then you're out of here. I didn't want to make this encounter too long. Hopefully with me breaking it down and showing you some of this footage can kind of break it down on how easy the outside and the inside is. Hopefully you can use this strat to get through this encounter. All right, so now we're at the witness and everybody's hyped. Just to let you know, if you're not on a golden gun hunter with that still hunt setup, you should run the exotic trace rifle because this thing cooks. I'm running this new Titan build. It's a lot of fun. So what do we do with the witness? Well, this is really going to confuse you. There's a lot here. So let me break down the mechanics before we even get started. You're going to have either 2 cuff breakers or 3, kind of just up to you. These people are going to be shooting the cuffs of the witness's hands that are coming out of the ground, in the sky, and the wall. And those 3 people are going to get some buffs. And if they do this cuff mechanic correctly, they take glyph breaker, they go to the center, they will shoot the 6 witnesses' weak spots and start damage. That's the easy part, but not so much. As the cuff players are doing this mechanic, we're all gonna assign which cuffs to shoot. The way we did it, we wanted to assign 1 player to wall hands, 1 player to ground hands, and 1 player to sky hand. That way we know what hands as a cuff shooter you're going for. So when the encounter starts, I am assigned to hands. I see that my hand comes out the ground. I need to be standing in a circle to shoot this. I just want to go in and out and break it right there real quick. Found out that the color was green. All right, so we know that the color's green. So I'm running over here. I know that green is triangle, red is square, and yellow is circle. I got my pyramid buff. I'm running. Hey, my hand disappeared. So that means the color could change. And I already have resonance ×1. If I get more than 3, I'm going to die. I guess here. Oh, it's red. So now I have to run, go to the wall. We call this the wall because it looks like a wall. I'm going to stand in it, and I'm going to get the buff for that red cuff link. This stuff is going to happen. Now I got the hex buff. Running over here. Oh man, that's gone too. You see how hectic this is? So the 2 people clearing ads or more should really be on top of this and make sure that they keep those subjugators off of us. I stand in that buff, get that cuff. I broke it. It's very important that I remind myself what symbol I was just standing in. I was standing in a circle. There's a white mechanic in this, and I'll show you later. So now we're on that second cuff link. We're doing 3 cuff breakers, so we only have to shoot 2 each. Again, some teams might not have people to do this. Right now, we're trying to remember what symbols we're standing in because the white mechanic is coming. I see that this cuff is green. I'm going to stand in triangle, but we have to let the person know what symbols we're standing in while shooting these cuffs because a white mechanic is coming. I'm going to throw some images on screen right here. If I stand in a circle and I shoot a cuff and then the white mechanic comes up, the witness is going to put all these pyramids, little hexes to shoot, in front, and if you don't shoot the correct symbol, you will wipe. You have to shoot a square, a circle, we'll call it a diamond, or a triangle, and you have to let the person know that shooting what last symbol you stepped in to shoot a cuff. It's that simple. Getting used to shooting these could wipe your team, but it's okay, you're learning. Hopefully you can kind of pay attention to what symbols you're standing in. That's why we like to assign people certain cuffs, because we know, like I know that I have to stand in circle shooting my cuff, and the player that's standing on the wall has to stand on square, has to stand on the wall buff to shoot the walls. And then the person that's shooting the ceiling hands, those are the most annoying ones, they have to shoot it in triangle. So I get my second glyph breaker after I broke my second cuff, and my teammates just shot that symbol. Here comes the white mechanic. We got it correct. But then Witness's trap sends a wave down. We got to jump. We got to make sure that we don't wipe to that. We asked the team, are you ready to go break the final weak spots? Asking if anyone needs some resonance cleansed. And here we go. We're going to call out the last 3 weak spots and get ready for damage. Now, if you're on a hunter, fire away with the steel hunt and the golden gun. But me, I'm using this trace rifle on a Titan. I'm gonna throw those axes, weaken the boss for my teammates to get ready for damage. So as you see, when damage starts, there's going to be a sound cue to let you know that the witness is gonna move his hand and he's gonna start wiping out that floor underneath you. Just put it like this. If you see top right is covered with his attack, you're gonna go bottom left. Go to bottom left, stand there, maybe shoot your gun or two, and then you're gonna go back to top right. It's always caddy corner. Bottom left, top right, damage. Or you're gonna have to jump. There's 3 combos here. Top right, bottom left, jump, top right, bottom left, pause, jump. Or there won't be any jump at all. You're gonna damage, you're gonna jump, then you're gonna get ready for the second wave. But right now you can kind of juice him. You don't really have to worry about him like moving you around. He's gonna move his hand. Here we go again. Top right. Then we're gonna go to bottom left. And then we're gonna jump when he tells us to. But an easy two-phase here. We actually had only 2 hunters in this fire team, and I'm using the trace rifle. Like, the trace rifle's actually really good. You got to use some scavs, but now you're gonna come back and you're gonna be like, oh my god, there's subjugators waiting for you. This is where time kind of roots against you. You got to kill these subjugators. You can mark them. If the warlock's using this trace rifle, the new exotic trace rifle, they're probably going to have cenotaph on, so it's going to be really easy for you to make ammo. Right now I'm paying attention to what cuffs I need. I'm assigned to the floor ones, so I immediately come over here. I'm going to kill those subjugators and let my teammates know, hey, we should probably start shooting cuff. Now you got 3 minutes. Right now we're at the 3-minute mark. It's all good. We can chill. I see that it's clear. I'm gonna jump in, shoot the cuff. See that I need square. I'm gonna run over there, get hit by that beam of death really quickly. Standing in it. I'm like, hey, hit me with it already. Let's go. I need that hex buff. Run over, wait for my hand to spawn that circle again right now. Shoot that cuff. Done. Go to the middle, meet my teammates, break that. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta wait. That white mechanic's coming. White mechanic's coming. We got to shoot the symbol. If we don't shoot the symbol, it's going to take us out. If we would have went there, it would have wiped us. So we wanted to make sure. Here we go. Get ready. We shot the circle. Jump. Now we're going to go break the glyph breakers. Us 3 are going to shoot. Got 2 minutes. We got plenty of time to pick up ammo. Plenty of time to get ready for the next damage phase. I feel like people just rush this. This is time where people can ask questions. I see that my hand's already out the ground. I'm going to break it, shoot it. I think that's green. So green. Now triangle. Triangle sucks. Gotta go find triangle. Gotta go see who it's following. But I think it was over here with me. Nope, it's in the middle. So I'm gonna run, go grab it. Oh man, it's in the square. It's in the death. Definitely have I could have grabbed both buffs there. You definitely want to make sure that you're grabbing the pyramid there. Come back, break the cuff. Good to go. Glyph breaker set. I asked my teammates, you good to go? Clearing all the ads. Maybe your teammate needs help with something. Maybe you need to clear ads. Maybe someone didn't get so lucky like I did. They're probably following their arms around. This is kind of where you can make the decision of, I can go break the glyph right now, or I can come back and just help my team out. But I could go break a weak spot right now and then come up and do another one if my teammates are falling behind. So it's kind of just up to you. I would definitely learn this mechanic, because most people are probably not going to want to do this, and they're going to want to just sit on ag clear, and that's fine. Hey, that's what I did on day 1, right? No, for real though, that's what I did. But I felt like me clearing ads for the teammates that were locked in helped them out. That's how we got the dub. So right now we're gonna get ready for that second damage phase. Again, I'm trying to find new damage strats for the Titan and the Warlock, but throwing this axe super at the boss is definitely helping, because it does weaken. It's gonna give a 15%, and this trace rifle gets buffed when you finish your super. So it actually does pretty well here. We're gonna go into final stand, get an easy finish here. Final stand is quick though. I'm just letting you know when final stand starts, he's gonna move his hand. You're gonna have to go bottom left here because there was the floor, and then I went top right. Should have died. I did die. Boss dies here. You don't have much time, so make sure you're saving that juice. We're getting ready for the first DPS phase here. I want to show you what it looks like to be on the hunter, to do the Nighthawk spam with the still hunt. That way you're not just seeing the trace rifle results here. When you're setting up for damage, make sure you pop that golden gun on the sniper, then you pop the golden gun Nighthawk, and then rip both. Then straight go into shooting that sniper to charge up the Cade's meter and rip this thing. It does crazy amounts of damage. Not everybody might in the fire team have this sniper, or they might not be on a hunter. So I wanted to show you some damage numbers here. You could definitely tell who the hunters were. Lana and VC were the hunters. Tofi was on one too, but that was his first clear, so we were just hyping him up for it. But as you see here, the people with the trace rifle, easy sustained damage. It's like Thunderlord 2.0. Obviously, if you could play into the surge each week and get more damage, but I wanted to clear on my Titan, and I just wanted to show people that you can use microcosm and you can use the trace rifle, you can use other stuff. It's all about sustained damage on this guy. Doesn't have a lot of health. Adding this up right here, it's 11. It's like about 26 million, give or take 25. It's not too bad. So hey, if you made it to the end, I appreciate it. I know I didn't go over every single mechanic. You know, I feel like I did, but I didn't show you like every possible thing. I got a couple of POVs from my team, but hopefully you listen to this, makes you understand the raid a little better, and you got your red frames and you got your chests. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.